Lakers have won 14 of their last 17.
What?
15 games over 500, really making a push here. Anthony Edwards,
I'm upset with him.
two techs,
Upset
also
with you,
going to
man.
be suspended the next game.
Upset with you, man.
Let's start with the Lakers, right? Winners of 14 of 17. Q Rich, what do you make of that and how they've been playing?
Man, they got this ship moving. I'm extremely happy for my former teammate JJ Redick. He's doing a great job. I feel like coaching this team, and he's got this ship pointing in the right direction, man. And like I say, if they could run some games off, some wins off, like they've been doing now, but going into the playoffs, all they're gonna do is better their positioning for the playoffs.
We say it every year, Q. It's not the Lakers or JJ's fault how the schedule unfolds, right? So you're handling your business.
Yep.
If they were 7 out of the last 17, we'd be up here chastising bad move. What is JJ doing and not getting any stops? Too much take-turn basketball with LeBron. And no, they are taking turns. It's working. Vanderbilt's of the world. Well, I didn't think he'd be making shots. He made some threes tonight.
Yeah.
So if they can continue to make shots, their defense gets better because the opposing team is taking the ball out of the net, and now they can set their defense. If they can keep that up, Q, against the good teams, yes, you're 14 games over 500. You can believe this carries over for the last 20 games leading to the playoffs.
Yeah, you mentioned something, because when I look at Luka, I see 21 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Also see 1 for 9 from 3. And then the one that he hit was kind of like that Hail Mary
Yeah.
the shot clock. 6 for 20 from the field. As a shooter, what are you seeing as the big struggle for him right now?
Just still trying to get his legs under him. So I'm still giving him a somewhat pass, Q, if you will, that with that calf injury, he probably came back a week early because of the trade and all the hoopla. So I still think he's trying to get his game legs under him. But you're still putting up solid numbers. Minnesota's still double teaming him, and he's still picking you apart. If I'm a nitpick, Q, you gotta make your free throws.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that we nitpicked about during the when you were at Dallas. That down the stretch, you were missing some key free throws to get your team over the hump to get some big wins. Hopefully he can fix that the last 20 games.
Yeah, 11 for 49 from three-point range since coming over to the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, Q Rich, you know, as a shooter, that's a low percentage. But Anthony Edwards, we discussed face of the league, how incredible he's been, averaging 37 points a game over the last 8 games. Got 2 techs in this one, got tossed. Remember, he was questionable coming into this with an injury, and now he has to sit out tomorrow's game as well because he is suspended. What do you make of the 16 techs for Anthony Edwards?
You gotta control that. I mean, the Ant-Man that I see is smiling and happy and having fun, and that's part of his attraction. That what makes everybody love him. But 16 technicals with his personality is not acceptable. He doesn't come off to me as that type of guy. You gotta learn how to tuck that in and keep your emotions in check, especially when you get to the point to where now it's gonna add up to a suspension. You can't do that. You are the team. They can't go anywhere without you, and you can't take yourself out of the equation like that.
And to know that now he's up to almost $500,000 in fines to either saying something in the media, now being kicked out. Yes, you have the max kicker in your contract. Yes, Adidas is paying you great money. Yes, there's a lot of commercials out there because of what you do on the court. Stick to that and understand that if you're getting double teamed every night, that means you're pretty good.
Hey, hold on.
Because everybody doesn't get double teamed, do they, Q?
No, but OG, what did the old heads before you and y'all told us? I'll never give them your money
there
back.
There you go.
I don't
You've
give
earned
how
it.
much money you get. Don't give them the money back.
Don't give it back. And that's my frustration because he's been through enough, knows enough. The Steve Smiths of the world, are enough guys around Ant-Man since he stepped foot in the NBA that he shouldn't be making these type of mistakes right now. Knowing that you may not want to be the face of the league, your play makes you the face of the league.
You killed my mind
don't
when
go
you said
people
that
every
$500,000.
night.
I didn't know that.
Yes, because he said things in the media with his mouth, with a fine, and now Chris just corrected me. Now he's at 16, then 17, and it keeps getting worse and worse. You can't go backwards.
So we also have to point out, right, how he's only missed 2 games all year.
Right.
But now in this situation, he's going to miss his 3rd game. And every other tech, he's suspended for a game. So let's say he gets 18 technicals, then he's suspended again. The last player we watched this with was Draymond Green.
Right.
So Anthony Edwards has now entered that category of we have to pay attention to him.
Because of his personality, it shouldn't be a problem to me. he doesn't come off as the type of guy that every time he so I feel like this is he has to make a conscious decision on, okay, I'm gonna leave him alone a little bit. Like, he doesn't come off like where he's that type of dude where something happens, he just snaps off. He's not that. So to me, he should be able to control it if he just, focuses in and say, I could get suspended every game now. So
do you think the suspension, or do you think the fine will be heftier because he didn't leave the court in a timely fashion, then threw the ball into the stands at the very end?
Thank you. So I was saying something earlier about even with Steph Curry. Remember, he got frustrated in Cleveland, he took out the mouthpiece and threw it into the thing.
Yes.
So even the great Steph Curry has let his emotions get the best of him before. But now, how do you correct it, right?
It cost him.
It cost him. But you see how Steph moved on from it, now he started correcting his emotion, knowing that he's going to get fouled every possession because you cannot slow down organized chaos with the Warriors. So same thing with you, Ant. When you turn that corner, everybody's like, oh my goodness, somebody could be a poster. Yeah. So you're going to get fouled, you're going to be double teamed most nights because you're that good.
Yeah, we should also point out Terrence Shannon with a career high 23
Point that out.
27th pick in the draft.
Point that out.
Where you from?
Chi-town.
Okay.
Back-to-back games where he has now scored up to 40 points in those.
Happy for him. Him and Dillingham just stay the course, keep working, opportunity to keep knocking.
I'm sorry, I shortchanged him. 25.
Okay,
man. Don't do that now. Don't
got the bucket at the very end.
The rookies need them points.
Yeah, he was aggressive out there. I like the way he played, though. The aggression, the confidence, like, the more he's getting out there, the more he's getting the show. So I hope he continues to get his minutes going up because the boy playing. Yeah. More than anything, he plays hard and he's playing on both ends of the court. You're a rookie, that's all you got to do.
We'll get to see him tomorrow night without Anthony Edwards on the floor.
Opportunity.
Luka Doncic improves to 4-2 when he's on the floor for the Los Angeles Lakers, and they are 8-2 since that trade.
Các bạn vừa xem video phân tích của chúng tôi. Sau đây sẽ là video hướng dẫn cách làm ngôi nhà thì cây nấm của chúng tôi. Bây giờ các bạn cùng tôi thực hiện cách làm nhé. Bây giờ thì chúng ta sẽ cắt cái đầu của nó như thế. Các bạn, đây sẽ chính là cái phần đầu của cái nấm mình dán lên trên. Bước tiếp theo các bạn là mình sẽ đi trang trí cho cái phần cây nấm này, đúng không? Thì đây mình sẽ sử dụng màu trắng và màu đen để mình sẽ làm cái phần của cái cây nấm nhé.